Welcome everyone, Farmer Cop here. Today we are going to test and see what product that you put into the BGA gives you the most digestate. If this is what you're looking for, please stay tuned. Alright folks, welcome. So in this video, we're going to see if any product gives you more, less, or the same digestate. So we're just going to put different products into the digester at various BGAs and see kind of what we get out of them. So I'll go over that here in a second. So the BGAs we're going to test is this one here on Ravenport. So I have just kind of a base game kind of Giants BGA, and then I also have 4 modded ones I'm going to test as well. So I have the container BGA here, I have the 100 kilowatt BGA, the 200, and the 300 over there. So I couldn't find any other mods for BGAs, and given I know there are going to be different results, or possibly different results, I don't actually know, possibly different results on different maps. Every map could have a different outcome and everything like that. We're simply going to look at if we put in X liters of some product into a BGA, how much digestate are we going to get out. So if we go into here, we have 5 BGAs essentially available. We have the base game one and then various others. So going over here, some of them take potatoes, some don't. Some take sugar beets, some don't. So the ones that do take these products, we're going to put them in. So we're going to end up doing that. And then over here, they all take silage. So that'll be pretty consistent across the board. They all take grass and hay as well. So that'll be consistent across the board as far as we can see what we get out of them. 3 of them take straw, so we'll be able to test that on 3 of them. All of them actually take manure, so we'll test that. So we'll be able to compare pretty good silage, hay, or silage, grass, hay, and manure. And then the 3 that take slurry, we'll do slurry as well. We'll do slurry last just because it'll be a little bit more difficult. But just to show you the test here, I'm actually going to, well, we'll get this in here. We'll get in the tractor here. So here I have 4,000 liters of silage. I'm going to put this into this BGA, and I'm going to see what we get out of it. Now, just to show you guys, every single one is going to be over here. If we hit R, there's nothing. So we'll be able to divide it out and see how much we get per 1,000 liters, and that's the result I'm going to put into a table at the very end. So we'll go ahead and do the first test here real quick. We'll just dump this in and see what we get out of it. So we will just have to speed up time here in a second to get it digesting faster. We're not going to see how long or profit or anything like that. We're just going to see what gives you more digestate in general. So let's go ahead and speed this up a little bit. Perfect, and it's done. Okay, so 0 on there, so it will all have been processed. So if we hop in here, 1,600 liters. So we'll go ahead and fill that to get it out of there. So that means per 1,000, let's see if I can do math here, per 1,000 liters of silage that you put into the base game BGA, you are going to get 400 liters of digestate. So I'm going to go ahead and run the test on all the different products on all of these BGAs, and then I'll bring you guys back in at the end to just kind of go over the results and show you kind of what we found out. So I'll see you guys later on. All right, folks, welcome back. So some interesting results. Let me just pull the chart up, and then I'll go over a couple things on it here. So on this chart, so first off, the Ravenport BGA is obviously the main thing here. Then I know it's kind of hard to see with that chart up there. This small one is the container BGA, then 100 kilowatt, then the 200 kilowatt, then the 300 is the big guy up there. So I made this chart. I put the price to buy each of the BGAs in there so you can see that. I didn't put how much the BGAs paid out for every item because, well, let me show you this real quick. We'll go into here. If we go into here, for every single category, or at least for the BGAs that took it, the payout was the same price. So there's no difference there. So they all pay out essentially the same. Potatoes, you're going to get $4.50. Sugar beets, $4.50. Silage, $3.60. Hay and grass, $79. Straw, $79. Manure and slurry are $180. So yeah, there wasn't really a big change as far as all that goes. So I didn't include it. I did include the cost though. So going across that, the Ravenport BGA, just kind of standard. Then every number you see under every category up there is how much digestate you're going to get per 1,000 liters. So for example, on Ravenport in that first category in silage, if you put 1,000 liters of silage into the BGA, it will give you 400 liters of digestate. Now this may not matter to you if you're not looking to use it as fertilizer, or you know, it doesn't matter to you, or maybe if you're tired of dealing with it and you want to use something that you want the one that produces the least amount. And again, I can't possibly test every map. I can't do that. There's no way. This is just, I can do the base game map and then I can do a couple of mods on here. But it definitely does matter if we go across the board here. So silage wise, Ravenport, the 200 and the 300 are both are all the top ones at 400. Nothing goes above that, at least here in this test. The 100, for some odd reason, by the way, the 100, 200, 300, I'm pretty sure all made by the same person. So there's a couple of interesting things in here. So the 100 dropped down by 100, and the BGA container, the small guy, that one did the worst in every category by far. So for silage, it was, you know, 25% of it. For grass, 25, 25, 25 for almost everything. So then moving over to grass, the standard Ravenport BGA took it, or gave you 200 per 1,000 liters, then 50 at the BGA container, then 200 at the 100, then the 300, or then 300 at the 200, and I was like, okay, it's going up. So I thought the 300 would be more, then the 300 drops down to a strange 250. I don't know why. Hay is the same exact across the board for all. They all produce the same as far as hay goes. Then the ones that do produce straw, if we move all the way down there, they do have the same numbers across the board as hay and grass if they do produce, or they do take straw as well. Then if you look at manure, the best one by far looking at that is Ravenport. 400 is what you're going to get out of it. The BGA container was only 100, and then 200 across the board, the 100, 200, and 300 kilowatt BGAs. Then slurry, Ravenport, or like the base game BGA, wins again at 300, 3 times that of the 100 or the 200. The other two didn't take it. That's what those dashes are there for. Then the ones that did take straw, we already looked at that. Sugar beets and potatoes, the ones that did take them, so only the 100, 200, and 300, they gave you 500 liters of digestate. So that's the best way to get digestate, and it pays out pretty good. I actually have been doing a lot of sugar beets on my Wilhelmina Forest series because sugar beets get $450 per 1,000 liters there, which is a good price for sugar beets. Plus, I get a lot of digestate, I guess, which I didn't know before. So anyhow, it's a great way to make extra money, as you guys know. But one final thing here I want to show you guys before we get out of here. Let me put that chart down for a second. So if we go over here into the store, just to show you, these are under miscellaneous. This is the, these are all of them right here. So there's the 100, 1.2 million, the 200 at 1.5 as that chart showed, and the 300 at 1.9. Then you have the BGA basic container system here. So those are all the basic ones. I know there's a modded one on No Man's Land that I don't know. I bet you it's probably similar, but I didn't test it, so I don't know. But anyhow, that's kind of the range for you. So hopefully that gives you kind of a basis for everything. So anyhow, guys, if you enjoyed this test video, please drop a like down below. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button up on your screen to join the channel and turn on your notification bell so you don't miss any future videos that I may post. But again, guys, this has been Farmer Cop. Thank you for coming and watching.